Alright, so I wanted to talk a little bit about the video that the Satiratician just did on Shoe on Head's fake account. And it's just interesting stuff. Like, I think a lot of this like crazy identity politics stuff, regardless of where it goes, whether it's the fake trans trenders thing or the racism stuff or the feminism stuff, it's just gotten to a point where it's so outlandish and so ridiculous that when sites like The Onion make like satire, you can't tell the difference between satire and extremists. And Shoe on Head was trying very hard to be super obvious. She was crossing all the lines, being as ridiculous as possible. And I think even as extreme as things are now, she still was extreme enough and exaggerated enough that you could tell it was satire. But that is my point, kind of, is that the gap has gotten so small between satire and reality that it's hard to even distinguish anymore because it's gotten so exaggerated. Some of you may recall about a year or so ago that someone put out a satirical piece where they were pretending like they were a woman and claiming that if she's interested in a man and he doesn't have sex with her, it's rape, because it was making fun of feminism, it was making fun of rape culture. And there's so much ridiculous stuff that they've called rape that he decided to take it one step further. And maybe it was a girl, I don't remember, but the point was, it was satire. It was mocking the arguments, it was mocking the mindset, it was mocking the victim mentality. And a lot of people thought it was real because we had so much extreme, ridiculous stuff out there that the person did a good job of using the same mind like set, the same stupid victim mentality, the same type of goofy arguments that to a lot of people they thought, really? They're going this far now? And so they did pieces on it. People wrote blogs, people made videos. And so that's my point. My point is it's gotten so extreme that it's almost like their real stuff is the satire, is the parody. And that's why when someone tries to do a piece to demonstrate how insanely unreasonable it is, some people get mixed up and think it's the real thing. Now, what I did like about Shoe on Head's response video to the piece that the Satiratician did is she pointed out how he really didn't educate anyone, he didn't debunk any arguments. All he did was make fun of this fictional character she had created the entire video, saying how it'd be good if she went in front of a bus. If he could go back in time, he would tell her parents the mistake she's gonna become, and just, you know, making fun of the glowing hair, all that. It was mostly just like a bash fest. There was no debunking the arguments, and maybe he feels that these arguments have been debunked many times. But if it's the first time someone comes across the video, I think it's good to at least, you know, like Shoe on Head, like she made her stupid little button. So she got tired of debunking the wage gap because it's happened millions and millions of times. So she made her stupid little button. Every time someone brings up the fictional wage gap, she just pushes her button and lets it talk, and then she throws it. So, you know, at least she puts a tiny bit of an effort in. So I'm not sure, like, I know that it's been said you can't reason with SJWs and all that. Like, they're looking for one sign of weakness and then they just act like they won. So you just gotta tell them to basically take a jump into a lake or something, and I understand that. But when you're making videos, it's not just gonna be SJWs watching it. So for any neutral people or even people that are in your echo chamber, it is good to point out why the things are wrong, just because you're educating them. And the more they get to exposed to that kind of stuff, the more it's embedded in their mind, and the better they can do if they get confronted by these stupid ideas and stuff. So anyway, I thought it was an interesting development. It was another one of those amusing things to laugh at from afar. and I just thought I'd throw in a couple of my own reflections from seeing that.